If you had to take your salary and put it on one of the teams to win, who are you putting it on? Alabama or Ohio State?
Alabama.
Everybody in America is putting it on Alabama. So why are we debating this?
This is the problem. I don't want to go through another mock committee. And listen, I love Heather. We're great friends. That's her job, is to explain the nuances of all this. But on this day of all days, let's clear the table and look at the screen and go, okay, which one is the best team? And Alabama is better than Ohio State.
Heather's giving us the committee's perspective, right? And I want to know Heather's opinion. Will the committee look at Mercer if she brings up Mercer,
That's the point. We're continuing. I'll say this again. We're trying to give 13 people in the room a formula to make their job easy. The job is not easy.
No.
The job isn't easy. You've been watching film for the last 5 or 6 weeks. You should have a feeling of who the best teams are.
Yeah, they said Alabama was number one.
Exactly.
Heather's still with us out there in Grapevine Selection Central of the Gaylord Texan. And Heather, I mean, now we're getting to a point now where the committee might have to sit there and say, well, wait a second, Big Ten, your conference champion or your conference championship means nothing for the second year in a row.
But see, that's the thing. If Kirby Hocutt, the selection committee chair, were sitting here, he would tell you that last year has zero bearing on what happens this year. All that did last year was tell us, yes, it can happen. It is possible for a team to get in without even winning its division. That does not mean that Alabama will. That doesn't mean that they're going to follow that precedent. As for the Mercer win, Paul, let me tell you this. I sat next to Jeff Long 2 years ago during one of those mocks, and he had a paper in front of him where he tracked wins, color-coded sheet. How many wins against teams above 500? How many wins against FCS teams? How many wins against top 25 opponents?
I mean, listen, that's great.
Oh.
And he got fired at Arkansas a couple weeks ago, and he's on this committee because they didn't have the means to take him off. But that doesn't mean anything to me, though. I mean, I just don't understand why you have to look at the Constitution to understand what's right and wrong. I mean, I know the rules. I know all this. I've been hearing this for 4 years. I just want to know who the best teams are.